Dozens of Bay Area businesses were slapped with lawsuits this past summer for violating the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Yeah, all were filed by one disabled man. And while most merchants settle to avoid an expensive trial, Alan Martin spoke with two who have decided to fight back.
Kevin Moreland's been in a wheelchair since a bicycle accident 25 years ago. But that hasn't stopped him from getting around in Alameda, where he lives.
Regular fresh roll.
The sandwich board is one of his favorite lunch spots.
The baked turkey is fresh every day.
So he was surprised to learn another disabled person had sued the mom and pop sandwich shop under the Americans with Disabilities Act.
I mean, it's not blocked. There's no blockage. I mean, you roll right in there and get a sandwich and pay, you know.
Orlando Garcia from Southern California had also sued more than 60 other businesses around the same time.
First of all, I was shocked.
Michael Lee is the sandwich board's owner.
We never saw the plaintiff come into my business.
He wants the lawsuit dismissed and wants Garcia to be declared a so-called vexatious litigant, a serial lawsuit filer who's abusing the court system.
Because it's not fair. This law is not fair. We've been in business for almost 40 years and never had a complaint. We're not going to settle.
Mark Rogers, owner of Lola's Chicken Shack down the street, is also fighting back.
You know, at first, everybody's advice is just pay it off and be done with it. And that's the cheapest way to do it. But at some point, if somebody doesn't stand up and say enough's enough, this just keeps going on and on and on.
That's not why the ADA was enacted, or the California Unruh Act.
Catherine Corfey represents both merchants.
The people who are suing, they're not intending to ever return. They are simply suing for the greenbacks. Access to cash is what they want.
She says just a handful of plaintiffs file hundreds of cases. Garcia alone has filed more than 700 ADA lawsuits in federal court since 2014, most of them since the beginning of the pandemic in 2020. The law firm in all the cases? Potter Handy out of San Diego.
Oh, I think they're a mill because they have all these repeat, plaintiffs going out and suing, extorting for early cash settlements, and off they go.
Without serial litigation, without these regular plaintiffs who are forcing these businesses to be compliant, we simply would not have compliance with the ADA.
Potter Handy attorney Dennis Price says his client is an active ADA tester. As such, he is not abusing the system.
Tester litigation has been around for decades. It's the way that civil rights are litigated.
Typically, you'll find these cases being brought against companies that are small.
UC Hastings professor David Levine says labeling someone as a vexatious litigant is a hard legal bar to meet. He says in the Alameda cases, the defendants would have to show Garcia specifically targets small businesses that don't have deep pockets for minor violations, then settles for relatively small sums.
Then you might be able to start amassing evidence that would suggest that there's a pattern to this and that it is not being done for legitimate purposes.
One way to slow the flood of lawsuits, he says?
The opportunity to cure would be one, that you would have to give 60 days, 90 days notice, something like that, before bringing the lawsuit.
The federal ADA doesn't allow for that, so it would be up to Sacramento lawmakers to modify a California civil rights law that also gives plaintiffs damages of $4,000 per visit.
So you'd have to have some legislators willing to push this, to say, look, there really is a problem here.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good day, Kevin.
Back in Alameda, Kevin Moreland hopes in this case a judge will side with his favorite neighborhood sandwich shop.
Now, this guy's just trying to make a business, and he's trying to survive and make it like everybody else. But I'm glad that he's fighting it, and I hope the outcome is good.
California has the most federal ADA filings in the country, just over 6,000 in 2020. Now, it's likely in part because California allows the plaintiffs to collect those civil rights damages. By the way, both Alameda businesses did have minor ADA violations, which they have since fixed. Alan Martin, KPIX 5.
And the problem has gotten so bad in San Jose that the city's Small Business Advisory Task Force actually met about this last week. Among those in attendance, Silicon Valley Assembly member Alex Lee and Evan Lowe. And we have posted this story and our past reporting on this topic on KPIX.com.